And hello folks, this is your old pal Uncle Al. Normally when I'm dressed like this I have church stuff to do, and it's not with the food or delivering food. Basically I'm sitting 6 feet away talking church politics. So let me take off my outside glasses, put in a little holder right there, put on my indoor glasses. Okay. And I have the campfire going. Usually it's the fireplace, but I thought fire down by the river because it's Red Flag Day and it hasn't rained and we're having winds you would not believe. Okay, now Dad on YouTube a couple of weeks ago did his predictions on, let's see, on the year 2021. Well, it's going to be bad. So, here's Uncle Alan's version, first page. I hope you can see this. Okay. Whoops, Uncle Alan is in high tech. I was trying to get the whiteboard from the church, but they had like something else on it. They're doing their coat drive this year. Okay, read from the top. Uncle Alan's version of DOE's 2021 New Year's prediction. Okay, economy, okay for them. Them are aliens, bad guys, big tech, Chinese, Democrats, you name it. Bad for, sorry, made a boo-boo there, for USA, human, you. Okay, Wall Street, no collapse, which is a good sign, but it'll be a down year for most of the markets. Bonds, anything, stocks. Housing collapse, that's going to happen. Banks shut down, you better believe it. Chinese looting begins, okay? They want land, stock, water, any kind they can grab their hands on. They have to feed 3 billion people, and they're targeting everybody. You just hit Burma, aka Myanmar, for rice. They're starving. They have crop failures. Cities are those futuristic communist cities they built. They're falling apart, falling down, catching on fire, and just going poof. One city just went poof in a big hole overnight. So the Chinese has to loot everything in 2021. You have you have Chinese operatives in every part of your American life since our soon-to-be elected president, Biden. Guess how much the Chinese spent on getting Biden elected? 1 trillion yuan, excuse me. Okay, so their central bank says, we need money now. Loot somebody. They're going after everybody. They're going after Cambodia. They're going after Laos. They're going after Thailand. They're going after Burma. They're going after any allies they had, even enemies. North Korea is pissed. Okay, it takes a lot for North Korea to get mad against China. They're planting nukes on their borders with China, and they sent their S-300s towards China because of the looting. Okay? A calm, well-managed, decline strategic will be evident. It will be a slow decay of the American dream. Okay? Decline strategy. Now, a lot of you don't know about stocks, but I do. That's a bad sign. Will be evident. It's a resource war. Once Biden's in office, by January 25th, there are 2 giant, over there on the Pacific side, from Alaska all the way down from Canada. They got clearance Canada, but they're in a pincher. Between them is Alaska, Washington, Oregon, California. And you got Hawaii. They cannot push in their massive 300 ship fleets. That's 2 factory ships and 300 smaller boats, or 3 factory ships. One is not a factory ship because it has missiles on it and deck guns. What kind of fishing vessel is that? Or factory fishing fleet. Japan doesn't even have guns on their boats, and it's twice as big, and it can carry up to 5,000 people. So you have armed fishing boats with trained sailors and soldiers. You have these massive fishing vessels. If they wanted to, they could hit Alaska fairly easily. They could hit Washington, Oregon, or Northern California without a sneeze. Okay? Main problem is they have 3 billion angry Chinese to be fed. Now, they told eat less, go on a rabbit diet like Manuro. Manuro's sweating bullets. If he wasn't controlling the media, he'll be on, on a lamppost someplace. Venezuela might go into civil war before us or China. China and U.S. are planning, both sides are trying to invoke their country to go into civil war. China has 7 regions, mad as hell. Here in America, we only have 1 or 2 regions. And that's us versus them. And we know who the good guys are. Okay? Those Chinese operatives on Wall Street in the know will have dumb luck, and they don't look Chinese. They could look like you or me. They could look blonde hair and speak in a Swedish accent. They're operative. Go look at Biden. Go look at Hunter Biden. Go look at any Democrat right now. Go look at anybody on the media. Go look at CNN. Okay? Operatives in the know will act dumb luck into the right place at the right time. That's where DOE messed up. Risk too low of looting equals to war with the U.S. And we're talking tactical nuclear war. There are about 7 countries ready to go with war with us. Okay, tactical nuclear war. That'd be San Francisco, Chicago, and New York. Some are our allies, some are our enemies, and a lot of people's like, I don't understand, Uncle Al. Well, you failed geopolitics at school. I don't think you even passed civics in school, or they ever teach civics in school. Okay. I'm doing this in bits and parts because I get pissed. Meanwhile, Main Street. Okay? Main Street, blue-collar, middle-class household will collapse for many. You're homeless, poor, and in debt. This is due to a lot of new credit card debit and creative lending and banking loans, like we see in 2008. Under the old system, any savings, equity, retirement funds that you have will be either taxed or drawn on, or will be used or borrowed against, okay, and to pay off the federal debit, they're going to tax your savings, your retirement funds. They don't care. They need the money. They have to pay off the Chinese overlords. Okay? If you have but I'm a retired mailman, or I'm a retired federal officer, or I'm a retired federal employee, guess again, they're going to tax the crap out of it. And you're going to cry. Well, too bad. Everybody else is going to cry in 2021. Okay? You die. Most of you will die because you're not prepared. Downswing in the quality of life. So if you're thinking going to Disneyland, screw that. That's for the rich, not for you. Okay? That's for the governors, and not for you and their families. They're the new dukes, barons, whatever. They don't give a crap about you. All right? You die. For the unprepared or stupid, mostly that's half America, this will be a sharp and noticed by all. So you go up to your friend who says, I voted for Biden. Slap him across the face, hard. And do like this. Okay? Now, notice, all right? Now, Dad on YouTube, oh, I should have invested in crypto, 10 years ago. Durr. Yeah, I hear that from everybody, and usually my answer is, I kick them in the nuts. All right? If you did invest it in certain crypto, like Bitcoin and other stuff, 10 years ago, when the market was slightly unstable and you entered base floor into 3 sections of crypto. If you know what you're doing, you made a fortune. That is $1.7 million. And then you hear Dad on YouTube, I can't make $1 million. I gave him the formula already. $115 an hour. If you did that on crypto, you'd have been rich. You don't work every day of your life, every hour for 24 hours. Crypto does that for you. It's not rocket science. Okay? Now, those people who are like, I don't know what to do, study. Okay? If you're going into crypto, you better know what the hell you're doing. There's no second chance. If you had to listen to Uncle Al and did invest it, let's say $100 last year. December, when the aliens invaded, December 27th, 2019. That $100 is now worth $2,450.63. Okay, now think about it. I'm just only cover economics so far. And the Chinese has to loot us. I mean, loot everything. You're going to get rolled in 2021. First, by the Democrats, so they could pay their Chinese overlords. 2, the Chinese has to pay the aliens. Okay, China had certain disasters and stuff, so their population was always stable at 2.1 billion. How did they make a 3.4 billion people jump in less than 2 years? Aliens. And we're not talking about my friends from outer space. Go see last Thursday of Yankees Outdoor Adventures. Now he'll explain that one. But I'm telling you right now, 2021 is going to be a fun year. And if you haven't prepared, and if you're not ready, 3 things are going to happen. You're going to be broke, you're going to be homeless, you're going to die, and you're going to kiss your kids goodbye. Next phases is the worst ones. Phase 4 and Phase 5. 4, they're here. I already told you that from last year. Nobody ever listens to old Uncle Alan because they think he's nuts. All right? I told you exactly. And no, Liberty Gardens, there's no such thing as a Metron stripper. That's called a butcher on their planet. So if you want like a couple of big Metron strippers, I pray to God he's not out of his bloody mind, because he wants 2 alien butchers to come over and dance for him. A Metron has 72 teeth. They have 3 rows of teeth like a shark, and they don't chew. They take big chunks. It's like, Lord, people are out of their bloody little minds. Okay? Now, I have other things. I like to relax. I do a lot of projects. I'm working on my garden, my patio garden. I already finished harvesting my fall beds, bed number 1, which is at the farm. Cleaned that out, put it in storage. I'm talking to my friend that I paid $700 or $500 for the growing season, for the summer and fall. And then we redid his beds. I told him, people are stupid. Get all the cow manure you need. Get all the leaf matter you need. And a few other things like we could pick up cheap at the farm and ranch store or truck store. And we did. And this stuff is growing like, most people's strawberries like tiny. We're talking his strawberries. Okay, and we planted nodules, so we're going to have a nice crop in April or March. April, May, March, around that time. So I'm getting big-ass strawberries while you get little tiny strawberries, because I know my dirt. And I'll catch you later, folks. you have a Merry Christmas.